What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 14 of Rowett Return. Big episode today. I'm considering live streaming tomorrow about 1 o'clock and then going through quite a few games, and then the YouTube episode. You can obviously watch the stream via Twitch, and then the YouTube episode the next day will just be going through, showing you the goals, showing the performances, kind of like a roundup of the stream, if you get me. And I feel that's a way to get through the season a bit quicker. But a few big changes. Donaldson didn't react well to my criticism of his recent performance. I wonder if it'll say, because he's got a player reaction there. Reacted badly, see. And Lee Griffiths, he's going to start. He's going to start up front. We're going to have Andrew Shinnie behind. We've changed the tactic because we haven't been playing very well recently. Same sort of principle, controlling the game. But we're going to, in fact, we're not going to try and control from the start. We're going to stand up from the start. We've just got to try and find a way to be more solid but create. So I've got a kind of no one in midfield, which is a bit of a weird one. But as long as we can breach this link here in and around these gaps with Spearing breaking up the play, David Davis is going to be the man, hopefully, to float in these areas. And yeah, so we're going to go into the Sheffield Wednesday game and hope for a positive result with a different side kind of like approaching the game. I mean, you look at our recent form: beat Wigan, lost to Leeds, lost to Forest, drew to Derby. You know, it's all over the place. So we're looking for consistency, really. So in the last episode, we slipped out of the playoffs, and we're looking to get back in there as quick as we can. We lost the ball on the edge here, but Spearing wins it back. Shinnie's in around there. Who's it going to fall to? Spearing's on the edge. They've got lots of men in front of that box, but Eardley now, he beats one. Chance to get a ball across. Duffy, and Blues have a lead. Really important goal that is, as we look to fight our way back into the playoffs. Mark Duffy with a good finish. 30 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up away at Sheffield Wednesday. Spearing here. You'll notice a guy up front for Sheffield Wednesday called Stevie May. Now, he's a signing that I would be very interested in making. Not that we can afford, but here's Griffiths on the edge of the box. He finds Davis. Nice, and it's out to Hancock. Hancock finds Damari Gray. Damari Gray in the box. Lovely ball in, and Shinnie makes it too. Is he offside? It's been given offside. I can't believe that this is offside. No other players reacting though, but another good move from Blues. Yeah, here we go. We're going to make it into half-time. 1-0 up, and that's good so far. Shame it couldn't be in the second, as he didn't look offside to me. They've played well. So look, key performers really Mark Duffy, because he's got the goal. The defence seems to be playing quite well. But yeah, they've got a player called, let's see if I can have a look, Stevie May, who plays up front for them. He's a international for Scotland, and I really like him. Look at this. He looks decent at 22 years old, but he's 5 million now. He's the sort of player we'll be looking to sign should we get promoted, players for the future. Chance for Blues from one of our famous corners. It's poor though, and Corey's going to bring it away. Is he just going to go for a long ball, or is he going to get caught out? It's up, and Packwood wins it into Damari Gray. He's been playing well this season. Into Damari again. Can he find a ball off? Finds Spearing. Spearing to Shinnie, and it's cleared away. And May now, here's your man. Knocks it off to McCabe. Palmer. They're going to be looking to try and get Stevie May in behind at a 4. And here is Mattock. Wouldn't be the ideal start to the second half should anything come of this attack for Sheffield Wednesday. And they seem to have the space, and there is the ball in behind Stevie May. We've been watching him all game, and there he gets in behind. But he hits it wide, which is lucky for us. And Sheffield Wednesday really coming into this game, and they've got the ball again on the edge of the box. And Helen with a chance to whip one in. McCabe. Space on the edge for Delina. He can have a dig if he wants one. Finds Stevie May. Oh, and it's coming back out, but they're still flirting with us on the edge of the box. Man over on this side. Finds Halan. Can he score? Hits the post, and Maguire at the back post equalises for Sheffield Wednesday. Very frustrating, and we haven't been in this one. I think we're going to have to change the tactics here. We're going to go back to our old style formation, which is this one, and then put Shinnie here and change it up, and possibly bring Clayton Donaldson on, as Griffiths hasn't really done a fat lot. So we're looking to try and create something in these last 5 minutes, and nothing seems to be happening. We do miss that creative spark, I think. Brought Cottrell on for Gray just to hope that he could create something. But it looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw here, unless something magical happens here. No, it doesn't. So frustrating, because that was another game that we've led in and we've thrown away. Upsetting the odds to us. I don't understand this. Unlucky because it wasn't our night, but what are they talking about? I don't understand where they get this from Kevin Summerfield. But we're now down to 8th place, and there's that 3-point gap developing. We need to pick up some points pretty soon. We're going to have a look. We've got Norwich as well. They're in 3rd place, so that's going to be an even tougher task coming up. We need to make some signings as well, / decide what we're going to do. Lee Griffiths really hasn't been impressive since the 2 games he's played. Obviously, he's only just settling in, so I don't want to be too critical of him. But we've got to look. We're trying desperately to sign Christopher Ayer. He looks very, very good for his age, but he's not going to be one to come in straight away. We might have to dip into the loan markets very soon. As you can see, I was looking for a strike and I found Stevie May there, but he's up to 5.75 million. If we look at the transfer list, for example, there's Forestieri and Fabrini there. Apart from that, there's not a fat lot there on the transfer list, and the loan listed players, they're not looking much better. So Tom Adeyemi, who used to play for us, he's a very good player. He'd come back to us, if you get me, but he's a good player. But we'll carry on, see if we can work anything out. Obviously, we haven't got much money anyway. But the 3 remaining games in this episode: Norwich, Fulham, and Millwall. And if we look at the table, Norwich are here, Fulham are right down the bottom, and Millwall are right down the bottom. So we've got to try and aim for at least 6 out of the 9 points, and we've got to try and get something at Norwich. We're back with the Norwich game. I've skipped through to the Norwich game, and we're gonna. Oh, it's so hard. I think we're going to revert to the old tactic simply because we know how to play it. We're going to bring in McLeod's going to come back. We're going to start, I think, like this. Bring Clayton. Nah, we're going to give Griffiths one more chance. In terms of transfers, as I said, we're going to try and be busy. We are going to be trying to be busy, get rid of the cancelled ones, because this Christoph Ayer is going to have to be a end of the season job, and hope that he doesn't go anywhere else. Fernando Forestieri is going to be the one signing. He looks decent and he looks like he's going to be a threat. He's going to actually play up front. And then Seb Hines is the other one who we're going to bring in at the back. He looks just strong. He looks like he's going to be a good player. So we're going to bring him up as a backup centre-back. So let's get into the game. It's going to be a big one against Norwich, one that we need to try and get a positive result out. We're at St Andrews as well. Everyone thinks Norwich are going to win the game. They're playing well. But hopefully we can upset the apple cart. Looks like there's going to be actually a chance here in the first 47 seconds as we gave a free kick away on the edge of the box. And it's going to be Johnson who's going to fire it straight at the wall. But here's Nathan Redmond. The ball's still bouncing around. And Blues managed to clear it away. And we can actually break if Hancock can pick a pass. He does. It's out to Gray. And on this side we're going to have Gray versus Redmond today. Products of the youth system. We have a throw in down by the corner. Here is Lee Griffiths. He's the man who's should be in the centre, but McLeod, oh, we've missed him so much, Lewis McLeod. What a screamer, 20 yards out. And now we've got to try and control this game. Well, I asked the team to control the game after we scored the goal, and they've managed this game up to half-time. We haven't had another chance, which was brilliant, and I'm very pleased with the way things are going. We have options on the bench, but they're mainly attacking ones, because usually we need to find a goal. But it's been very, very good half, and the Lewis McLeod screamer has put us ahead. So we brought on Robinson and Clayton Donaldson, a couple of substitutions to try and freshen it up. And it's brought an attack straight away. And it's going to be Johnny Howson getting sent off, hopefully, here for us. He is going to get sent off. And now we've got to really try and manage this game. Yeah, Lewis McLeod drew the challenge. And that's good news for us. We just need to get a second because Norwich still do have quality and pace on the break. But here's David Davis. Can he find a little reverse into someone? McLeod there. I don't mind him having a dig again. Oh! I said I didn't mind him having a dig again. He can shoot all day long if he's going to do things like that. 2 screamers from Lewis McLeod has won us the game. And what a signing he is. We're going to have to fend off interest in the summer from Premier League sides. But he has been inspirational and Duffy. And now all of a sudden there's a bit of a swag to Blues' play. And Eardley's going to try and find a pass. He goes out wide and it's up to absolutely no one, really. We've just got to stay calm here, though, and make sure we don't get hit on the break, because here's Tetty trying to get in behind. And he does get in behind Eardley. And Eardley's going to be the man to get sent off now. Probably going to go, I'd have thought. Here we go. He's walking over to the referee. And Graham Kavanagh has sent him off. So we've got 2 goals to play with. And it's only equal to sides up. Got to try and work out how we're going to maybe bring McLeod in here, Duffy down. Gray down, and I think we've only got one sub left, and it's going to have to be Paul Caddis. So it's lucky we've got a right back on there, but Paul Caddis can come on, and hopefully it shouldn't upset the balance too much to us. 20 minutes to go at 2-0. Hope we can ride this one out. So we have actually managed this game brilliantly. Norwich really haven't had any sort of attacking play. It's 3 points gained on playoff rivals as well. 2-0 to absolute screamers from Lewis McLeod. We've got a corner here. We can make it 3 just to embarrass them. No. That's going to be full time at a foot. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant result there. I can't say any more than that. Lewis McLeod, whether we'd have scored without Lewis McLeod, I don't know. But he has been absolutely inspirational today. And hopefully that'll be the sort of thing that can push us up towards the playoffs again. Hopefully we'll have sneaked back into them. 7th, we're 1 point off. But we've got Fulham now, who are right down the bottom, but they still have quality, which is why it's so worrying going to Fulham. But we've got one day of the transfer market left, so you might as well stay with me and see what happens. We're going to go Eardley's banned for 1 match. That's not a problem. 5k fine for 7 yellow cards. 5k. I don't really care as long as we win the game. Issue a warning to Eardley just because I'd want to. Wouldn't send teammate to hurt opponents. See, Adams has been quite sound about it all, and Hines has been accepted. I actually did have a David Edwards from Wolves bid accepted, but then I looked at his stats and decided against it. He's no better than David Davis. They show commitment and fight for the club, which I will not. Turn out Greg Ole. Why would I be interested in him? Not interested. Lewis McLeod's strike gave you an early lead there. Perfect way. Magnificent player. He's one of our important players. Trivik showed how good he is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to McLeod and just tell him how good he was, not if he doesn't already know. He's been absolutely incredible. Really, really has. Praise recent form. He's superb as well. £5,000. I mean, he's on £5,000 a week, and he cost us pittance really for what he has done this season. He has been absolutely ace. 350k. And now he's worth 2.5 million. He's really, really played well this season. And Neil Eardley, he's obviously suspended for the next game, which upsets the balance ever so slightly. But we have got Paul Caddis to come straight back in. What has your reaction been to some of the criticism levelled at Birmingham's extreme physicality? Genuinely makes me laugh. How do you expect to supersede attitude towards containing this policy? What the fuck is he on about? I couldn't care less. Literally couldn't care. As long as we're winning the games and playing well, I literally don't care how our team go about doing so. Obviously, the transfer window ends on the 2nd of February, and we've got to try and get these players in. We've got, Seb Hines, is it? He's going to be hopefully a very, very good centre-back for us. And we've also got the striker from Watford, which we're hoping is going to go through. I can't see they're going to need any work permits or anything, so we should be okay. Analysis on him. Let's have a go through. Young player of the month. How he hasn't been involved, I don't know. Lewis McLeod, obviously that screamer. It's just, I can't believe that you can sign a player for so cheap and then for him to turn out being so good. The way he has played this season at times, I worry if we hadn't have had him this season. And you've seen it, the games that he's been out. Obviously, the last game we played, was it Sheffield Wednesday, the one we just played and we drew 1-1. If he wasn't on the pitch, and if he was on the pitch, he could have possibly been the difference. But we can't obviously keep him fit every second of every day. He's obviously going to play a lot of games for us, and we've just got to manage him. This has taken a while, so I'm going to skip it through and tell you when we hopefully sign our players. So guys, we have accepted the proposal to go into the transfer deadline day. You have to accept an invitation to be part of it. I don't really understand how. And Forest Yevsky rejects the loan. What? I don't understand what that is all about at all. If anything, let's just have a look. Are we higher than Watford in the table? We are. What? Why wouldn't you want to go to a higher place? Oh, I don't have a clue what that is all about. Let's just have a little look. If we made the offer again, loan offer, and we said he'd be a key player, would that make any difference? I'm not sure. Let's see. How much would I have to have for his budget? Half a 90%. Negotiated it 100%. Okay, well that's not happening, which is totally bizarre. Christoph will be rejected. We'll be making a renewed offer. Certainly be considering it. I'd just love to sign him in this transfer window because obviously there's the opportunity you could go elsewhere. Seb Hines' deal is still on. These are the ones that we looked at, but we also tried to sign Roger Johnson, but he just wasn't worth it. So if we try and get the budget, let's see what the budget will go to, because they want £1 million. We've only got 820k, so we have no room for manoeuvre. And the transfer deadline date is going to close, I'd have thought, very soon. So that's Johnson's gone out to Falkirk. Does that mean? So let's just offer a few of our players, see if we can get any of them to go. Obviously, we're looking at Grounds going out, see if anyone will make a bid for him of 100k. Very much doubt it. They just never seem to get any offers for our players, which is really frustrating. I don't know if you guys get this, like, never get any sort of bids for your players. I don't know if it's when you offer them out or what, but it doesn't seem to make sense at all. You never seem to get any offers, and you make offers left, right, and centre. They're the players that could possibly go out. We're still ideally looking for a creative player. If we put the strikers back in, you know, there's not a fat lot available to us, which is obviously really frustrating. Al Hamoudi, he looks like an okay player. Possibly try and get him on loan, or Carlton Cole. I mean, Carlton Cole would be probably a very good player. We'll try for Carlton Cole. Let's see if we can get him on loan, but his wages are probably absolutely through the roof as well. If we bring this down, so we can suggest and try and get Carlton Cole. It's just that Clayton Donaldson is struggling up there on his own. We'll try it and see. You never know, he might accept this and come straight away. It's been accepted. It's just a case of whether he wants to come. Grounds, we still haven't received a bid. Carlton Cole rejected us. There's none of these are happening. No comment on that. We're still waiting for the Seb Hines deal to go through as well, which is slightly worrying. Hopefully that can go through, just so we've got some cover at the back. We're just really lacking in any sort of room for manoeuvre. I'm trying to find little deals that I could make, something that could go through, that could help the team, but like you say, you just don't want to make a deal, which is pointless. Nicky Maynard, he wasn't that great for us. Simon Church is never going to happen. Let's have a look at the loan listed opportunities. About loan listed. I mean, like, these players, he looks like he could be a good player in the future. He ain't gonna bang now, is he? Which is what we need. Valdovic, he looks okay, I suppose, but is he gonna do it? Probably not. It looks like we're gonna end up staying with exactly what we've got, to be honest. It looks like we're going to have to stick with what we've got and hope that we've got enough. So Frank Newble there. I'd be interested to see his stats just quickly. I think we're done now. There's nothing there for us. Let's have a look at Frank Newble's stats, because I'm sure he was the ex-West Ham player. The West Ham player? Yeah, he's both West Ham. He's got nothing really, has he? He ain't got a lot to offer. So I think this is going to be it. We're hoping on the Seb Hines deal that finally comes through, which is always nice. And I think what we're going to have to do is give in. I didn't want to do this at all, to be honest, but we're going to have to go to the Premier League, go to our affiliate club, Manchester United, and in their under-21s they have a striker who is okay, James Wilson. He looks like he could be okay, so we're going to try and hopefully that this will come through, because he's an affiliate. They've accepted. It's just a case of whether he wants to come now. Anderson's still there. He's got a bit of class. We could offer for him. Hopefully he's not overweight. It's okay, we've got to pay a fee for him, so that's not going to happen. Andros Pereira. I might try and get him on loan as well, simply because he could be a creative option going forward. So they're the two that we're going to go with, and hopefully these will come through in the next straight away, just because they're an affiliate club. It shouldn't be a problem. the bids are accepted. Hines has joined. So we have made a few little signings, and James Wilson, I'm sure, will be an okay player for us. We've also got, obviously, Lee Griffiths, who's come in, but he hasn't really shown much since he has come in. We've got to really try and get a performance out of him. I only want these James Wilson and Pereira to just be players that if we need a goal, we chuck them on and see if they can do something. I mean, Wilson's got pace, so he could be a key player for us. If we need a goal, he could be that super sub. I'm happy with the strength of the side, of course, but Brentford are in bid for Carlton Cole. Why did he go to Carlton Cole? He rejected us, didn't he? Carlton Cole rejects loan from Birmingham, so that's bizarre. So if he goes there, that would be interesting. Dip into the transfer. I'm not going to comment on that anymore. So they've had their bid accepted as well for Carlton Cole. So is he going to go there? Is he really going to go there, Carlton Cole? It's such a bizarre one. Cole rejects Brentford as well. I was going to say that would have been really bizarre if he'd have gone there. We're going to make another offer, actually, and change the... change to a key player and bring the budget down and see if that makes any sort of difference to him. I can't do it anyway. Just waiting on the Pereira and Wilson, who both go through. And that's going to be our lot. The transfer window is going to end, and we'll skip through to the Fulham game, and I'll show you the side that we're going to go into the Fulham game with in 2 seconds. And here we are. We are Fulham at the Craven Cottage. We got Donaldson going to start up front. It's just a case of swapping them around. James Wilson, Lee Griffiths, and Seb Hines all make it to the bench. Andreas Pereira is slightly injured, so he's not going to make it. We've got another player that can make the bench, so that's going to be Paul Robinson, club captain. And we've got to try and win this and back up what we did at home to Norwich. Seb Hines has already played. So I've signed him on loan and he can't play. How absolutely ridiculous. I've got to pay his wages now and he can't fucking play. How absolutely ridiculous. So we've got a player on loan who we're paying their wages, he can't play. So Grounds is going to have to come in. I can't believe, why would it let it go through? Absolutely pathetic that is. I'm quite frustrated, as you can probably tell. James Wilson, we're going to give him number 19. He could possibly come on and, you know, if we need a goal, or if we're winning, just try and give him some confidence and get him playing for us this season. And Damari Gray wins the ball back. Fair play to him, and he finds the ball inside. Spearing, finds Clayton Thompson. Free chance. Duffy, can he put Blues ahead? He can. Good finish, good finish. Blues have the lead 1-0. I'd put us to counter-attacking football. We nicked the ball and we countered beautifully. And Mark Duffy again. Blues 1, Fulham 0. Got to try and control this game from here on. Exactly what we're after in the first half, if we can make it to half-time. We have actually started to control the game a lot more. I said counter-attack because Fulham had a lot of possession early on, and I've left it like that. And calm. Don't let it happen. Don't get complacent. You might not react well to it, but that's exactly what I need to happen. James Wilson could come on with 10, 15 minutes to go, try and run at him, use his pace. But at the moment, I'm very, very happy with the way things are going. We've got a ball down this right-hand side. Caddis into Duffy. Caddis can whip a ball in. He likes to do so, but here's McLeod inside the box. He's dangerous. So's Duffy. He's already scored today. Caddis on the edge. McLeod, free shot if he wants it. And again, he scored from long range. McLeod, he scored 3 in the last 2, and they've all been from over 20 yards out. Lewis McLeod absolutely banging again, and Blues have a 2-0 lead. Okay, I was starting to think it's time to try and protect some players. Lewis McLeod, he's so integral to us. We're going to bring him off and put Lee Griffiths on, and we're going to bring Donaldson off, and James Wilson's going to make his debut. Here's Vosser down the right-hand side for Fulham. He finds Trotter and Vigen. Good ball into Hugo Rodallega, and it's a great challenge by Will Packwood. David Davis comes away with the ball, and it's hoofed down the pitch and pumped back in. And here's Rodallega again, and another chance has fallen, and this is Fulham have scored. And now with 20 minutes to go, I may start to regret making them substitutions slightly earlier. Free kick off the bar and cleared away from Caddis. I was hardly looking, and before I knew, the ball was striking our own bar. And here's Wilson. Blues looking to come forward. Who's this? Staphyllius has made a challenge, and he's going to be booked for a challenge on James Wilson. And Duffy's got a chance to hoof one into the box. What's he going to do with it? Does go in there and cleared away. Can you get there first? Make sure you get there first. And Rodieega beats him to it. And now all of a sudden we're on the back foot. But we've got 4 to try and defend it. But Hugo Rodieega, he's a good player. He's held up on the edge of the box. But it's still in and it's still a chance. Scott Parker smashed off the bar. And the rebound has been scored. And oh my God, we've thrown another 2-0 lead away. Oh, he's offside. Oh, he's offside. And now that's the sort of marker that we needed to say we need to try and close this game up. We're going to bring in, try and do this sort of 2 defensive midfielders, an attacking midfielder and a striker. Griffiths can play in behind him. And then I could really do with bringing Spearing off because he's struggling. But I've got no one to bring him on for unless possibly bring Robinson on for Spearing and drop Robinson and bring Edgar in like that. It's the only way I can feel I can do this, but we've got to try and close it up with 15 to go. Hancock's has got the ball down the left-hand side. We're supposed to be playing defensively, but if we can go and nick a goal, that's the best way to end the game. And it falls to Griffiths. He was about to smash it, but Blues have got a penalty. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Lee Griffiths to take it. This will be his first goal for the club. He can take set pieces. I remember looking at him when we talked through his stats, when we were looking at signing him. And this is an important opportunity for Blues. If this goes in, we win the game. Lee Griffiths, straight down the middle, nearly saved, should have been saved. And I think he's run off in relief more than anything. First goal for Blues, and with 10 minutes to go, surely that's going to be enough. We've got another chance, and we've got to hope that it's one of ours. It's Griffiths again on the edge of the box. Caddis finds Griffiths. He's looking okay in that sort of area on the edge of the box. And Scott Parker makes a challenge. He's already been booked. He's going to go, Scott Parker. And that should make the task even more manageable. I don't want to say easy because we're still capable of throwing it away from here. But this would be an amazing back-to-back wins against sides that were only relegated last year. Big opportunity now. I don't know what's going on here. The ref's still muttering away to Woodrow and Caddis. But Duffy's got a chance from the free kick. He whips it in and it's in towards Damari Gray, but Gabor Kiri wins the duel. Randolph with a chance to smash one forward again. Straight up to nobody, but Edgar brings it down. Here's James Wilson. He finds Mark Duffy. Wilson, go and get in the box. Go and get yourself a Golson. Here's Duffy. Crosses it in towards, just over Lee Griffiths' head. Hancock's is in there. And Vegan fouls now. And free kick opportunity again for Blues for Mark Duffy. He's had a few sighters. Can he smash this one into the top corner? That's what we'll be hoping for. Oh, he very nearly did, but safe hands from Kiri again. And we've got, 3 minutes of additional time. So hopefully now we can just see this out and not concede another one. Smash forward. Here's Caddis into Will Packwood, up to Wilson. Into Griffiths, nice football from Blues, and Griffiths is all of a sudden beyond a man. He can spray one wide into Duffy, slightly behind him, slows him down. He skips past a man, back to Griffiths. He's offside, but it's a good finish. Not going to count, so back down to 3-1, and still very good result here. So full time at Craven Cottage, and Blues win 3-1. Absolutely fantastic performance, and Lee Griffiths actually playing very well in that game. Good performance from him, which is nice to see. Clayton Donaldson again not doing amazing things, but we finally moved back into them playoff zones. We're into the 5th place, and I'm very happy with what we asked for in terms of this episode so far. We've actually gone and got the points that we asked for, I believe, because we've got the one game left, the Middlesbrough game, and we asked for, how many was it? It was for 7 points or 6 points or something. And Millwall at home coming up. Millwall are, let's have a look where they are, 17th in the Sky Bet Championship. So this is another team that we've got to try and look to take advantage of, and we'll skip through. And if we can get another positive performance, then we really will be climbing the Championship. So only the one change for the Millwall game. We're going to bring Eardley in for Caddis, simply because Caddis is struggling for fitness a little bit. First game in a while, 2 games in 3 days or something. And Eardley, he's going to come back fresh from his suspension. I'm actually tempted. I think we're going to start Lee Griffiths up front because of his performance in the last match. Cottrell's been sitting out a few, but I feel Damari Gray has been playing quite well recently, so he's going to be the man that's going to continue in that spot. James Wilson, he didn't do fat lot, but he only came off the bench, and it was a good win, so all of that doesn't matter. Duffy, who played brilliant in the last game, keeps his spot, obviously, and we go into the Millwall game high on confidence. Chance for Blues. Duffy knocks it onto the edge of the box when nobody is, and Eardley only just gets there first, and he finds Griffiths bouncing around. Will Packwood, and Blues have a lead after 21 minutes. We nearly overrun it, and the chance for the break was on, but we managed to create something from it. Griffiths with the shot, and Packwood with his turn-in finish, and we have a big lead at home at St Andrews. Eddie Upson into McDonald. Abdu and Upson again, and Millwall looking to come forward here. Beavers. Long ball, and Hancock brings it down, and he's played a nice looking ball to Duffy, but Briggs cuts it off and goes all the way back to Etheridge, number 50, who's their goalkeeper. I don't know if he's their regular goalkeeper, but we've got to try and take advantage of that if he's not. Here's Alan Dunn on the right hand side. Back across, and it falls to Lee Griffiths. Lee Griffiths intercepts, and a poor finish. He's supposed to be very, very good at finishing, Lee Griffiths, but he hasn't taken up with that opportunity, and that could be an important miss. So 1-0 at half time, and it's only the two chances. We scored one, and Griffiths should have scored the other. But a very good performance so far. We've just got to make sure we keep it up and get the 3 points. So we've got 10 minutes to go here, and nothing's happened in the second half. I've brought Wilson and Cottrell on, and we're looking to see out the game. It's been a really, really good performance from us. Nothing happened in the second half at all, not one attack. And we're going to find the full-time whistle, 1-0. Obviously not the most spectacular of 3-4-0 performance, but we've won 1-0. That's the main thing. I'm very happy with the result. And as you can see, as we come to the end of this episode, we have found ourselves in 4th position at the end of the 14th episode. We played 30 games, so there's 16 games remaining. 16? 46 games? 46 games I think we played, so there's 23 teams, so 46 games. Yeah, amazing turnaround really. We find ourselves 50 points from 30 games. We're still, obviously, it's very, very tight here. 46, 48, 48, 49, 50. But hopefully we've got to try and push Norwich now. And I'm absolutely delighted with the way the team are playing. Thank you very much, guys, again for joining us. I know it's a really long episode today. Thinking to stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If you guys could let me know what you think, please comment what you think of it. Because if you guys don't want it or you're out, you can't see it. Because I can't stream later on in the day. So it's going to have to be a midday stream, 12, 1 o'clock-ish. So if you guys let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Obviously, I would do a backup episode which would show you all the results, who's been playing well, all of the highlights, etc. So please, guys, please let me know. Rate, like, and subscribe as always. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. And I will see you tomorrow for hopefully a stream.